Hello, I'm Joe Manganiello with your WDT News Week in Review for September 19th, 2014. Today's top story, the child abuse case against a Herman couple widens. Reported by Gordon Block on Friday, the case against Stephen Howells and Nicole Vasey has grown more severe, as federal prosecutors allege that the pair abused a third child during a 2-year period and sexually exploited all 3 of their victims. Howells and Vasey were first charged in the abduction of 2 Amish sisters on August 13th from their roadside farm stand near Hewelton. The third girl, who allegedly was the victim of the Herman couple from 2012 until this year, is now just 8 years old. A SUNY Potsdam student has been charged with the rape of a female campus visitor. Reported by Alan Rizzo on Thursday, the crime allegedly took place in the early hours on Sunday, and the 33-year-old Wilfredo Abreu was arrested on Wednesday night. This arrest comes only a week after 2 Jefferson Community College students filed complaints that they separately were victims of sexually motivated assaults by a man in that college's new dormitory. Now, JCC has received criticism for initially allowing Errol Backus to remain living in the same building before stiffening their penalty, forcing him to vacate the dormitory and banning him from all extracurricular activities on campus for 1 year, which was reported on Wednesday by Catherine Clark Ross. Deeming it unsaleable, the owner of the Clinton Street mansion has requested for a zoning change. Reported by Craig Fox on Wednesday, the more than 6,000 square foot Starbucks house so far has no takers, forcing owner Kenneth Granger to request a zoning change from Residence A to Residence C. The zoning change would allow for alternative uses of the property, such as an apartment building with several units, or a home occupied by multiple residents. A grand jury will review Tony Stewart's case in the death of race car driver Kevin Ward Jr. Craig Fox reported on Wednesday Ontario County District Attorney Michael Tantillo said he plans to start presenting evidence to a grand jury. He would not comment on who might testify or when, as grand jury proceedings are confidential. GOP hopeful Astorino says Governor Cuomo has turned New York into a failed state. Larry Robinson reported on Thursday, Republican gubernatorial hopeful Robert Astorino drew a raucous applause and a lengthy round of laughter Wednesday after making a quip about kicking Andrew Cuomo's butt in the race for New York State governor outside the Market Street restaurant Between the Buns. Astorino contends that the North Country will decide who wins the election, maintaining Northern New York will account for about 50% of the vote. The GOP candidate has made Northern New York a mainstay during his campaign, making 4 trips to the North Country. Now, you can check out any of the stories we talked about on the webcast today online. You can find us at thewatertowndailytimes.com or on Twitter at WDT News, and of course on Facebook when you search the Watertown Daily Times. Well, for your week in review, I'm Joe Manganiello.